Down till it's breakdown, breakdown.
Break it down.
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 Down till it's breakdown.
Alright, now welcome to GTMTV. I am GTM2J. I got my bro New G's in here checking in.
Yes, sir.
So we about to get into this interview real quick. So for the people that don't know you, New G's, bro, let them know where you from.
First of all, let me tell y'all this. It's N-U-G-Z, not N-E-W, because I'm not new to shit. But if you put that N-U together, I'm next up. Check me out. At Get Money New everywhere. Philadelphia, born and raised, but you know I'm an Atlanta representative. You know what's going on outside.
Alright, so you say you Philly raised.
Yes, sir.
How did you make your way from Philly down to Atlanta?
Shit, I got family all through the South. You know, we all got family from the South nowadays, you know. But nah, honestly, trouble found my way down here. Got in trouble up north. I came down here. Shit ended up staying down here, you know. I still go home though, my kids up there. So I'm really a representative of both, because I'm always in both.
Alright. So what the transition was like, having to come down here and like transition from where you had just come from?
Yeah, shit, it's sweet for me, man. I always been that one if it's not working one place, go to another. So it ain't hard for me to move. I'm one of them Rolling Stone type kids. I'll move right now if I find better opportunities somewhere. I just love the A though.
So when you got down here, like, what you find to kind of keep yourself out of trouble since you had just had to get away from the shit already?
Music.
Alright, what was your inspiration behind the music?
Influential word. If I had to put it in words, you know what I'm saying? Like, my trouble caused me to have to talk to my peers. You know, my peers look up to me because, you know, old soul, you know how that shit go.
Definitely.
I'm more one of the leaders, and they look up to me. So, like, that was part of my sentence, you feel me? Like, because I got adjudicated, sentenced as an adult for shooting and shit. And, you know, they was going to take a lot of years from my life, but because I was a first offender, they like, look, go talk to these juveniles, let them know you a juvenile and you got tried as an adult. And you know what I'm saying, if they don't change their life, they'll end up where you at type shit. But they was really tuned in, you feel me? Because I'm really them. I'm from their hood, I'm from their streets. They see, it's like, oh shit, it's not just no motherfucker with a badge on telling them, oh, fix your life. It's somebody that's in that same struggle. So I'm like, look, it gets worse than this, you know what I'm saying? So after that, a nigga told me, like, you got a story, you might as well rap. Took me to the studio, put on the beat. I tried that shit, you know, I don't got no limitations really. So I tried that shit, made a song, put it on YouTube, it did 4,000 views. First month, that was my first song, first everything. So I felt like it was some kind of sign, you feel me? So I took it and ran with it, and I promise you I prospered ever since. So it's now my giving passion.
So what was that experience like making that first song?
It was fun for me, shit. I was in there hennied up, just, you know, I'm from Philly, bro. We all rap for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't rap, you rap. It's just, the battlegrounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like, you don't play ball, but you can make a shot, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just one of them things, like, everybody box there. It's like, that don't mean everybody gonna be rocky, but everybody gonna throw their hands, because that's just what we do.
Most definitely. So, like, who's some of your favorite rappers that kind of like motivate you to even do what you do now?
Well, see, there, you fucked it up when you said now. I'm my favorite rapper now. Don't nobody really motivate me no more because ain't nobody talking nothing. Like, everybody going with the trend of whatever, you feel me? There's a few, I ain't gonna say nobody, but if I had to say somebody, I fuck with Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Baby got a good little pen game on him. The Baby, I fuck with his flow, you know what I'm saying? There's a few artists in the game I fuck with, but I kind of drown myself out to only listen to beats and myself, my team. You know, I learn their music so I can turn up with them because they five, but other than that, I don't listen to music like that.
If you had to put your music in the category, what category would you put your music in?
All right, I'm glad you asked that. By the way, people, this is my producer right here, TruWealth. You know what I'm saying? The artist too, my nigga Fi. But we made up our own category, man. What we call it? Conscious trap. Nigga, I'm still talking to the streets, still talking to the trap, but we giving it real about it, nigga. Don't just tell these young boys they can make $1 million in the trap. Tell them they could die trying to make that million. Tell them they can get their life taken away from the penitentiary trying to make that million.
Definitely.
Leave it up to them to take the chance, but don't leave out no jewels. So that's what we on. Got his own sound. You'll see. Check me out. Check my nigga out.
Bet that. So I know when we first linked up, you know, you had your other shit going on Blackside. So when you started with Blackside, what was that like getting that together? Starting your career?
Well, a lot of niggas probably, you know, the new word cap. But nah, after that situation with the jail, like God bless me, I bought a $10 scratch off, hit for like 40 bands, and fucking took that and started doing my little music, you know what I'm saying, doing little shit to make my little money, cause you know I'm certified with the hands too. You know, I ain't no shame in my game. You know, all y'all young niggas, these rappers out here making it feel like it's corny to work. Not everybody gotta be no trapper. Making money is cool, no matter how you making it. You know what I'm saying? Hustle, make your money. Yeah, but yeah, I'm certified. I could build a house and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga was just on some shit like that. I invested in a little property, started flipping shit. Nigga had a little ticket. You know what I'm saying? Came to Atlanta, started seeing this shit. You know, my producer, True, my other one, Willa Fools. Shout out Willa Fool. You know, he put me in the light when he was fucking with Future, you know what I'm saying? I started seeing some of that shit. So, you know, where I'm from, we don't get all the sparkles and bottles and everybody having fun, because everybody clutching their pistol to see if somebody about to bust somebody or some crazy shit like that. But, you know, Atlanta brought a more, you know, fun, open up, love. You feel me? Some support. Like, that Southern hospitality is really real when you feel it. But niggas get that fucked up too, cause these niggas definitely get savage here too. So it's like, that's what made me stay. I love savage too, I'm from that. Definitely. But the fact that I can, you know, live better, especially for my dollar, you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? We spending $2,500 for a 1 bedroom. You can get a motherfucking 5 bedroom house. I'd rather live like that with my babies, you know what I'm saying? Give them something I didn't have on the strength of me taking that chance to go somewhere else. So fuck it. But on the music tip, yo, I got a lot of support here, so it kind of helped me, cause I had a lot of times throughout my career I was, you know, what you would call like discouraged and shit, like, cause I know I'm fire with these bars, but it's like niggas wasn't gravitating, like how they was gravitating to some of these corny niggas, and I'm like, yo, maybe I ain't got it, you feel me? Maybe this shit ain't for me, but. Cause I couldn't conform to, like, I just started fucking with social media because it's a tool that you must use. It's something important to your career. So I had to stop using pride and feelings when it came to the business, and that's what helped me grow as an artist. But when I first started, man, I couldn't do none of this weak ass shit. Like every time I held my phone, I just felt like corny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't do it. But
I still can't do that shit.
Nah, it hinders your progress, man, and I understand that now. So it's like, it's nothing corny about it. It's just letting your fans know what you got going on. You feel me? So I didn't know it was that important to people to know what I had going on, but it really is. You know what I mean? Like, I promote parties and shit at the club, and if I don't post how last Friday it was, last Saturday it was, you got any, damn bro, what you wanna go to the club? Like, they really ask for that, because you got some people that live a normal day-to-day life and they look for certain excitement, and you just the only people they fuck with. You know what I'm saying? They like, let me see my nigga turn up. They living through you. You feel me? They living through you. You got some people like in the penitentiary and shit like that can't never see the streets again, but you a close relative to them and they can see what the streets look like to you. They want to see your turn up. So that's why this social media game then became so important, and I had to learn that. I would have never grew how I grew now if I would have kept my feelings into my growth. You feel me? Because that's what I preach to the youngins now, because I fell victim. The feelings, man, they hinder a lot of things. Like, this might be the man that gets you your next million or your first million or change your life, but just because you don't like how he wears fucking shoes, you won't even fuck with him.
Definitely.
Like, fuck this nigga, he wear them corny ass shoes. And this the man that was gonna change your life. See me, I just play this shit like the IRS, you feel me? Like, everybody gets some credit till they fuck it up. Fuck your credit up, and you better do some disputing, paying somebody the other day.
So, look, I know you got kids, so.
Yes, sir, love my babies.
How have you having kids, you know, had a major effect on your life? Like, do you feel like it made you, you know, take certain things more serious out here? Do you feel like it made you, you know what I'm saying, has it made any changes to you that you feel like before you're better?
I mean, like earlier when I told you, man, trouble. I was a crash dummy. That's why I'm big on that. Like, teaching these youngins, don't be no crash dummy. Even for these old heads, like, if he offer you a bag to go crash, and that shit can't even get you a lawyer, ask that nigga why he ain't do it. This shit won't even get you a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? It won't even feed you for a year, and this is a charge that'll get you 25 of them. So I used to be that nigga though. I would crash out because I was loyal to my niggas, my old age, whoever is, whatever. But you ain't gotta be on rah-rah, you know what I'm saying? There's other ways, you feel me? So it's like, I'm big on that because I was that. So now, it's like my kids, they was the biggest, like, you can't crash out, you responsible for a life, she didn't ask to be here. And I'm a real, anybody that know me, from my little tiny 19.2 on Instagram to anywhere else that follow me, know that they gonna say, oh, his babies, that man love his babies, that man take care of his babies, because, you know, that's what rejuvenated my life, you feel me? I was on a crash course, had my first daughter, she switched my shit around. That's when I did my first and only prison sentence, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I was crashing out, losing my fucking mind. But now, I took all that energy, because everybody gotta understand that the universe built off energy. I took all that energy and now I grind with it, you feel me? That's why this shit relentless. You know what I mean? It's like, long as you don't stop, bro, I don't give a fuck what you doing. You gonna make it sooner or later. You might not make it as fast as some people in that path that made it, but that's just physics. It's like, shit, you stay down, you gonna come up sooner or later.
Definitely.
But I don't know, like I said, this shit became passion. It's fun, and my kids idolize it even. My son 14, but he rap, you know what I'm saying? And he actually nice. So I'd be like, he wouldn't have never tried to rap if he didn't see me change my life, you know what I'm saying? I had kids young, but I was a crash dummy. My kids seen it, but now they see daddy live good, daddy drive good. He, you know what I'm saying? He do his shit he's supposed to, because
now you became a role model for somebody.
You feel me?